Welcome to the party.
Good day everyone, Greg Satilla here from CRPG Legends, and today we are going to be ranking, in order from worst to best, the party members in Knights of the Old Republic. Here we go! At number 9, we have T3M4, which was definitely meant to be the Knights of the Old Republic nod to R2-D2, and unfortunately, the game doesn't take advantage of what R2 was able to do for the original series. He was an entertaining comic relief character that played off his relationship with 3PO that they could cut to when they needed to add some levity. Unfortunately, Knights of the Old Republic is not able to do this unless you choose him as one of your main party members, and at that, he just didn't cut it. Although he would be back again for Knights of the Old Republic 2. Sorry little guy, you tried. At number 8, we have Mission Veo. Mission didn't really find a great place in this game. She was a 15-year-old Twi'lek kid abandoned on Terrace and living with her Wookiee friend Zaalbar. It seems odd that we give her a blaster and invite her along on these missions. Here at 15 you can't vote, buy alcohol, or even drive by yourself, but in Knights of the Old Republic you will give one a blaster and tell them to come along on a dangerous assignment put forth by the Jedi. Mission spends most of the time trying to convince you that her brother that abandoned her is a really cool guy. Sorry Mission, we aren't having any of it.
So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like bantha poodoo.
At number 7 is Zaalbar. Part of the problem might be the fact that Zaalbar speaks in a fake Shiriwook the whole time, which is tough when your other companions will speak to you in a real language. He gets some bonus points because his companion story is tied in with the main quest line, so he's featured a little bit more heavily for the Kashyyyk portion of the game. He is also a bit of a beast stats-wise, with 20 strength and 20 constitution, making him a great tank, but he is not a fun character to bring along with you.
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
At number 6 is Juhani, who suffers in the fact that you can kill her when you first meet her, which results in her never joining your party. However, if she does join your party, she brings with her a battle with the dark side that plays out through her struggles with her home planet being destroyed, her life as a slave, and her confrontation with the person that sold her into slavery. Unfortunately, she comes off as a dour whiner before her story completely unfolds, and this really hurts her in the long run. In most playthroughs, it doesn't push you to include her in your standard party, so she's relegated to the bench.
This is Carth Onasi on your personal communicator.
Number 5. Carth Onasi. Now, Carth Onasi has enough detrimental personality traits that he could have easily came in at number 9, but he's also a character that has significant involvement in the overall narrative. His former commander betrayed him and left him for the Sith forces, even destroying his former home and killing his wife. We also find out his son, that he thought was dead, is still alive, and we go on a mission to reunite them. Plus, he aggravates a lot of other characters, so he's fun to bring along on missions. So, we will just highlight a couple of moments where we want to punch Carth in the face.
I'm all ears, beautiful. Don't get yourself in a twist over it, gorgeous. I didn't mean anything by it. But you wouldn't be the first. Look, I don't expect you to be my friend. This is just the way I am. No need to take it. I'm serious. No one seems to want to tell me anything, and it's starting to irritate me.
Number 4. Canderous Ordo. Canderous is a Mandalorian mercenary we pick up on Terrace working for a well-known crime lord, Davik Kang. Canderous is a very serviceable dark side party member to bring along on missions, but I also enjoy his stories of war and battle and how he loves to pick fights with good aligned characters on the team. You can bring him along to watch some sparks fly, or he will have your back on any dark side playthroughs.
Whatever you say. All I know is that if we had more Jedi like Bastila fighting against us in the Mandalorian Wars, my side might not have lost.
Bold talk from a broken-down mercenary who was serving at Davik's heel. I'd call you his pet cat hound, but they have enough loyalty not to turn on their masters.
Insults? Maybe if your master had trained your lightsaber to be as quick as your tongue, you could have escaped those Vulkars, you spoiled little Jedi princess.
At number 3, Bastila. Now hear me out. Bastila does get a lot of leeway for being directly connected to your character from the moment she arrives. She is pushed as your primary love interest as well for any male characters. I think the game does a really good job of showing her as this character putting up this tough front where she comes off as this really arrogant and prideful person, but throughout the game shows that she has been affected by her relationships with her parents, and she really struggles with her internal battle with the light and dark sides, which we see when she succumbs to Malik and he turns her to the dark side, leaving you to fight her for her to rejoin your team, whether that be on the light or dark side. Number 2. Jolee Bindo. This curmudgeonly old Jedi who has been living as a hermit on the forest floor of Kashyyyk is a great addition to the game. He definitely leans towards the light side of the Force, but he is definitely more of a shade of gray than a force for the light. He understands that there is a nuance to the world. Everything isn't black and white. He is at his best when he is smacking down characters for their self-indulgence or thinking they are more important in history than those that came before. It's nice to have a character that sits in the middle and just snarks at people like an old grump.
Malik is a tyrant who should be stopped. If he conquers the galaxy, we're in for a couple of rough centuries. Eventually, it'll come around again. So we do what we have to do, and we try to stop the Sith. But don't start thinking this war, your war, is more important than any other war just because you're in it.
And at number 1, the only HK-47. HK-47 is the most entertaining character to interact with on your team. He is unrepentantly violent, he basically salivates for any opportunity for violence that he can find, and he isn't afraid to push his suggestions on you. The best is as you unlock his violent past, you are treated to more and more ridiculous stories regarding how he has murdered his previous owners. HK-47 definitely came out of this game as an almost universal fan favorite.
I do not know why my master was so upset, really. He was an officer of SciTech and a potential target, but I cannot terminate my own master. I would assume that being the sole officer remaining, he would surely be promoted. Instead, however, the human chose to go insane with rage and attack me. Objection? Naturally not, Master. As I said, I am incapable of purposefully terminating my owner. That would not be allowed. My master was not a smart man, however. While he was screaming and stabbing me with a writing utensil, he managed to pierce one of my actuators. The resulting shock terminated him and sadly destroyed my assassination protocol. Pure luck on his part, I suspect.
So thanks everybody for tuning in. This has been my ranking of the party members in Knights of the Old Republic. If you want to check out some more of my content, you can check out my YouTube page. I also stream regularly on Twitch. All the information is, of course, located below. Thank you very much. See you next time.